Hello, I'm Stephen Cole, and these are the main stories in Al Jazeera. If there's hatred, it is Israel's hatred. If there is terror, it is Israel's state terrorism. And those are the words of the Turkish Prime Minister, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, calling on Israel to accept an international investigation into the raid on a Gaza-bound aid ship last week, in which 9 people were killed. The captain of the ship has spoken exclusively to Al Jazeera.
When they first came down on the top deck, the passengers formed a human shield. Without any warning, the soldiers were shooting as they came down on the ropes. The passengers weren't warned at all. I was on the bridge and I saw them very clearly firing gunshots. They came down also throwing gas bombs. Only after the soldiers started attacking the passengers did they take away the soldiers' guns. The passengers on the boat in no way attacked the soldiers. They defended themselves, and that's natural.
The Israeli Navy has killed 4 Palestinians in another attack at sea. The 4 were members of the Al-Aqsa Martyrs Brigade, the military wing of Fatah. They were shot in the head and chest by commandos who claim they were planning an attack on Israel. Fatah says that they were engaged in training exercises. Israel is said to be considering ways to ease the blockade on Gaza. The proposal comes after French and British foreign ministers proposed a plan to allow EU ships to inspect cargo en route to Gaza. Jackie Rowland is in Jerusalem.
The Israelis are not at all enthusiastic about this idea. While they are talking about looking at ways to let more aid and a wider variety of aid get into Gaza, they very much want those supplies, those materials still to be delivered into Israeli ports, inspected by Israelis, and really for the whole delivery of that aid to be controlled by Israel. So not much appetite in Israel at all for the idea of opening up sea corridors.
And Israel is on the agenda at a nuclear summit in Vienna for the first time in almost 20 years. The UN's nuclear watchdog, the IAEA, will discuss Israel's nuclear capabilities following calls for Israel to admit it has nuclear weapons. 7 former executives of the Union Carbide plant in Bhopal in central India have been found guilty of negligence in one of the world's worst ever industrial disasters. All 7 were released on bail. The chemical leak in 1984 killed more than 3,000 people as they slept. Another 25,000 people have died from related toxic poisoning. Victims' families aren't happy with the verdict, arguing the company's former chairman has never been prosecuted. Taiwan is set to sign a free trade deal with China. President Ma Ying-jeou believes it'll pull the island out of the economic doldrums and end its international isolation, but his plans have been met with opposition. And you can watch Al Jazeera online. Head to our website, aljazeera.net/English, and then click on the video icon. Those are the top stories in Al Jazeera. I'm Stephen Cole. Goodbye to you.